Do you have this habit of jumping to conclusions before others finish talking? Or maybe you get angry and shout when things don't grow as per your plan? Do you often say hurtful things in the heat of the moment and regret it later? Do you react negatively just because someone sounded rude? If these are things you do, then you are not alone. Many of us are emotionally overreactive like this. We feel attacked when people give us feedback. We quickly criticize others with our nasty tongue just because we got triggered by something they said, whether they meant it that way or not. We don't mean to hurt them, but in that moment, we just say things without realizing their impact. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tejas Shine From Within. I'm Ansuya, a counselor and guide, and this is a space where I share simple ideas to help you become your best self so that you have a calmer and stronger mind. Here's what you should understand: overreacting is not about the situation, it's about what that situation triggers inside you. Something happens now. Your mind immediately gives a meaning to it, and that meaning is based on your past experiences. They are disrespecting me. They don't value me. They are attacking me. How dare they do that? Your brain is reacting to the past, not the present. Often, it is some deep seated anxiety that makes us react like this. In the Ramayana, think about the episode of the magical golden deer. Rama has gone chasing it. When Sita hears Rama's voice calling out in pain, she is terrified, thinking he is in danger. Lakshmana tries to calm her, talking about Rama's supreme skill and ability. But when you're anxious, you don't listen to logic. You're responding to fear. And in that fear, Sita says very harsh things to Lakshmana. She questions his intentions, his very character. Words she would never have said in a calm state. This exactly is what strong emotions do. They don't just intensify your reaction, they distort your perception. So you start seeing things the wrong way. So, in moments like this, remind yourself, this is what I'm feeling, but it may not be the full truth. Feel the emotion, but don't let it speak immediately. Just because an emotion feels strong does not mean it is right. Our emotions are signals, but they are not always accurate judgments. Now you'll say all this theory is fine when we are calm, but when things go wrong, I just lose my head. So, how do I stop doing that in real life? Start with awareness. Learn to recognize the signs of an emotional overreaction. When you're getting tense and about to react or overreact, your jaws and shoulders start tensing up. You feel a knot forming in your stomach. Your voice starts getting louder. Your heart starts racing. Your mind starts preparing a comeback, and your tongue gets ready to interrupt. Recognizing this is your signal. That's your moment to intervene. Now do something very simple. Pause. Just stop yourself. Not dramatically, but subtly. Look away from that person for a second. Relax your jaws and shoulders. Use the tongue drop trick. What is this tongue drop trick? When you're stressed, your tongue will be clenched tight against the roof of your mouth. In this position, the vagus nerve sends a message to your brain saying danger. But if you bring your tongue to rest down on the floor of your mouth and your jaw is relaxed, then the vagus nerve stops sending danger signals to the brain. Cortisol levels drop, heart rate slows down, and you don't explode in anger. So, how to do this tongue drop trick? Unclench. Slightly separate your teeth so that your jaw hangs loosely. Then, rest the tip of your tongue lightly behind your upper front teeth. Allow the rest of your tongue to relax and move down to the floor of your mouth. You don't have to put the tongue out like how it is shown in this picture, but you need to move your tongue to rest on the floor of your mouth. Now, take slow, continuous breaths in and out through your nose and maintain this posture for about 20 seconds at least to allow your body's muscles to reset their tension levels. When you do all this, you create a gap between the trigger and your reaction. In your mind, you can even count backwards from 10 to 1. This tiny gap changes everything because it creates space between feeling an emotion and expressing it. And that space is where your control lies. Another thing you can do is to step away from the conversation to give yourself time to calm down and introspect. Say something like, I need a few minutes. Can I take a walk outside to cool down? Can we come back to this later? The next thing you can do is question your version of the story. Are they really disrespecting me? What else could this mean? Maybe they are distracted, or maybe they are stressed out. Maybe they didn't realize what they said. Maybe this is about them and not about me at all. This one shift reduces emotional intensity immediately. And if you do overreact, repair it quickly. Don't justify or explain. Just take ownership of your reaction. Say, I'm sorry. I reacted too quickly. I felt angry and hurt, but I didn't handle it well. I'm sorry about that. That's it. No ego, no blame. This is emotional maturity. Something else you can do is drop the you statement. Use the I statement. Don't blame the other person. It makes them defensive. Don't say, you never listen to me. Instead, state your feelings. Say, I feel disconnected when we don't talk. This is constructive communication. So, let's summarize what we talked about today. To stop emotional overreaction, know your signals, catch them soon, practice the tongue drop, create a gap by physically moving away if required, question the story that you assume, and apologize if you snap in anger. In the Mahabharata, Yudhishthira faces severe, intensely provoking situations and humiliation. Yet, even under extreme pressure, he never reacts impulsively. He only gives out a well thought out, measured response. You know why that is? Because he's aligned with his values. So, what's the lesson for us? We also should learn to pause and let our values speak before our emotions do. To handle an emotional moment, you can take two paths and have two very different results: react fast and regret, or respond slowly and empower yourself. The shift starts with a pause. Relax your body, drop the tension, and take a few deep breaths. Choose to connect with the other person instead of attacking them. Move from an impulsive reaction to a masterly response. At the end of the day, remember this: the goal is not to stop feeling, the goal is to pause long enough for your values to speak before your emotions do. Between trigger and reaction lies your power. Strength does not mean you don't have feelings, it means you can handle emotions without losing yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or thoughts on what we talked today, or you want more information, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp or by email. If you have thoughts on what other topics you'd like to see videos on, let me know that too. Namaste and have a great day.